Hi, this is a demo for Angry Bird. So let's review our modification. Client will use the command line interface to run the modification. Uh, with this, we introduced a concept of location. So an Angry Bird will be located at some point in the point coordinate system. So let's add a couple of Angry Birds using the add Angry Bird command. Let's add one more and a couple of more Angry Birds. We can display the Angry Bird thus added using the display Angry Bird command. You can see the number of Angry Birds added is 4 with a strike probability of 1, which is default set in the system, and followed by the location of the Angry Bird in the point coordinate system. We can remove an Angry Bird using a command remove Angry Bird and display that to verify it has been removed. Similarly, we can move an Angry Bird from one location to another and review the move. At the same time, a system user can adjust the strike probability. We can reduce the drone strike probability from from the default to a different value. And we can also reset it back to 1.0. Now let's review a few test scenarios where an Angry Bird will strike the drone either at the store location or customer's location. So for that, let's first create a store at some location. So we have added two more arguments in the make store command. It's backward compatible. So the store is located at a location at 1012 in the point coordinate system. Now we'll add an Angry Bird closer to the store. It's in the strike proximity of the store. So how we calculate the strike proximity is we calculate the Euclidean distance between the store's location and the bird's location, and if it's less or equal to 5 units in distance, then we say that the drone or the drone is at the strike proximity. Okay, now we'll run some commands for selling the items, make pilot and make drone. So the store purchased 5 drones. And with our modification, we introduced a concept of cost. So anything that store purchases, or if there is any penalty, it will be added to the cost for accounting purpose. So we have associated a cost of 20 price units per drone purchase. So we have purchased 5 drones, so it's equal to 100. Now we will assign the drones to the pilot, and we'll create a customer at some location 2010 in the coordinate system. I guess we need to run this again. Okay. A customer starts the order, adds an item, and now customer wants to purchase the order. But remember, there was an Angry Bird at the store's location. So if the delivery is attempted or delivery is done, the bird will strike because now the strike probability is 1. So it will definitely strike. I guess I need to run this again. So we will the system reports to the store by sending this exception that drone is damaged by the Angry Bird at the store's location. So at this point, we can review the store cost. There is an item called as drone repair of 10 units which gets added. Now the total cost is 110. If the store reattempts the purchase using the same drone, we just throw an exception that the drone needs a repair. So at this point, store can decide whether it wants to reattempt. Let's say they do. Using a transfer, they transfer the order to another drone if it's available. And if we display we use a display order tracking to know the mileage of the order. So here we add a delay of 5 units for every transfer that's done because there's some time that goes in the transfer. And for the delivery to happen, we move the bird away from the store's proximity to some other location. And now we would like to add an Angry Bird to the customer's location. So customer is located at 2010, so we add the Angry Bird at that location. And now if the delivery is reattempted, we will report an error that the drone has been damaged by Angry Bird at customer's location. And if we review the store cost, it is now added to 20 for the drone repair, and the drone has been hit by Angry Bird twice. And we would like to store decides to reattempt again, although they can cancel in real world. But let's say they want to transfer it and reattempt the delivery. But before that, let's adjust the strike probability to 0, otherwise it will be hit again. And now if we purchase the order and the order gets completed, and if we review the cost, the drone has been hit by Angry Bird twice, and the repair cost is 20, which is 10 per unit. And notice we added a delay penalty to the store because the order has been delayed. And this concludes our test scenarios for Angry Bird. Thank you.